Hello everybody and welcome back to the brand new video of me, Colin. Today we are going to discuss about an article that was published in Harvard Business Review, HBR. It is owned by Harvard University. In 2012, HBR claims that data scientist is the sexiest job of 21st century. I made 5 sections to understand this article, and this was like a monster to the whole world. This was a cheeky way around to the streets of United States and the rest of the world later on. So let's discuss the first section now. In this first section, we talk about the initial phase of the article, where article depicts a situation of Jonathan Goldman. Jonathan Goldman was a physics PhD from Stanford University, and this was around 2006 when Jonathan Goldman was working with LinkedIn. And LinkedIn was obviously a big giant, big IT giant, but Jonathan Goldman treats it as a startup because at that time LinkedIn only has 8 million users at that time. So he wants to grow the number of customers or number of users of LinkedIn. So he wants to give value to the users. He has an idea of building heuristics so that the number of users on LinkedIn should increase and the network of LinkedIn should spread over the globe. The solution which he proposed in front of LinkedIn engineering team, the team doesn't look so much interested in his idea. So that's why he has to dump his idea. And in this next section, we will look forward what the idea that Jonathan Goldman took to increase the number of users on LinkedIn. As in the previous section, we came to know that LinkedIn engineering team does not allow Goldman to fulfill his idea. Then the co-founder and CEO of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman, knew the power of analytics. While working for PayPal earlier, he suggested the power of analytics to Goldman so that the analytics can be applied on LinkedIn. Goldman suggested him that they are going to release the product in a complete traditional way. Then Reid Hoffman says that you should build small modules so that the people should get to know about the whole product in not in a one go but in some advertisement form so that the LinkedIn should also get more number of hit rates, and he did the same. The number of hit rates was the highest ever at that time when he made these small modules in the form of advertisements rather releasing the whole product in one go. Then the number of users also increases on LinkedIn. He created a triangular idea that if you know person A and you know person B, then there might be a reason that people A and people B know each other. This increased the number of users on LinkedIn. Nowadays, we says that people you may know. The people you may know option is always available in various social media platforms. You always come to know about that. This also was implemented at that time by Goldman on LinkedIn. This also increases the hit rates on LinkedIn. So this is the whole idea. So that's it for this section. In this section, we talk about who the data scientists are according to the publication of HBR. HBR says that data scientists are those who dive inside the data, perform some analysis, make discoveries, suggest implications for business modules. Data scientist is the designation that they coined around this publication. The people are doing this type of work even before 2012, but the data scientist designation coined around this publication period. After that, the big IT giants, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, eBay, was looking forward for data scientists. And the small startup companies were also in a phase to hire them because the data is generating in a very big number, like in petabytes. So they need someone who analyze the data, give business implications so that they grow their business. So according to HBR, the demand for data scientists were in a high number, but the supply was very low because data science professionals was very less in number. And the reason was that there was no professional education in data science at that period of time. After this, the universities, not only in India, not only in US, but whole world, universities are going to plan to launch various data science professional programs like master's degree, bachelor's degree, and in India, we are increasing the bachelor's and master's degree in data science year by year so that we can cope up with the world parallel. In the next section, we talk about the wants of the data scientists that this publication talks about. As the demand for data scientists is very high, the competition in this field is also very high. The search for talented data scientists are now at its peak. Everyone is looking for great data scientists. According to HBR, data scientists are not only those who give ideas to the business, are not only those who codes, but data scientists are the ones who need some freedom to make discoveries, who need freedom to make possibilities open for the customers so that the customer get the best product, the innovative product. The data scientists are the ones who are masters in providing innovations in their product so that the company grow. Not only big IT giants, but small startups are giving large stock packages to them. The salaries are very high because the demand for data scientists is also very high, and supply is not in that big number. In the final section, we will talk about why HBR claims data scientist as the sexiest job of this century. In this section, we talk about why HBR claims data scientist as the sexiest job of this century. According to HBR, sexy means having rare qualities which are great in demand. For example, data scientists. Data scientists are expensive to hire and very difficult to retain because the market is open, then the competition is very high. Everyone is looking for talented data scientists. According to HBR, data scientists are compared with the Wall Street cons of 1980s and 1990s. And now, even in this situation, if the startups are not going to hire data scientists, then they are going to fall behind to their competitive firms because they are going to get extra advantage by hiring data scientists because they are going to perform analysis so that their market can grow. So we come to the end of the video. Hope you get a great glimpse of the very famous article published in HBR in 2012. If you have liked this video, press the like button. Do share your views on the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it by pressing the bell icon too. We will make the next video soon. Till then, stay tuned with us.